Okay. All right, so you got these ones, yep.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
scheduled the post until Wednesday 20th.
So Wednesday, yeah. Oh, you've done them all the way to the 29th. Okay, just go slowly for me. Let's go up to the top one. Let me just read that top one for today. And so, yeah, we look after you, big clients. We are equipped to accommodate even Virgin Airlines. Awesome. There you go. Yeah, learn more. Yeah, and then so probably on Twitter. Oh, yeah, he has Twitter. Yeah, so on Twitter you probably had to shorten it, right? So you can go down just to Twitter. Yeah, learn more. Perfect. Yep. And then next Wednesday is we look after some cleaning companies in Melbourne may work on a per hour. Perfect. That's fine. Yep. I reckon I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay. And then, yep. Awesome. So you're even able to go. That's a different one. That's the 29th. So that's the third one. Yep. So awesome. And you've just found that. Yep. Uh,
Yeah.
yep. That one separately. Awesome. Okay. That's good. Let's do the same. Oh, so let's go back to CCC first. So let's go where we were in CCC on Basecamp. Yep. Let's just go. And so you probably, so you did that for home. The next thing, if you want to open their, just copy and paste their website back open again, maybe. And then I can just show you a, so if you just copy it there, yeah, and paste it in a new tab. You're not going to ever be short of things to say. But what I typically will do is, like you said, you can find probably another few posts even just from the homepage, right? It's not always going to say "we look after you," right? So the heading may change. You might have something else, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
we're using that "we look after you" one because it's in that thread. Um, but if you go back to some previous posts before that, so it is their call cry though. We look after you, right? So I guess it doesn't hurt to do what you're doing, or because it's then in the other part as well. But scroll down. So again, when you get past the blue column, so scrolling down, yeah, so clearly you could always come back to the top again, the best cleaning services in Melbourne, and then go at Crazy Clean. We offer da da da. You know, so there's 10 posts in that, right? So in that blue column, underneath the blue column, what's the next bit, right? So scroll, as in if you use your far right hand side bar on the right hand side, on the far right hand side, and just go down the page so that we get below this blue bar. Yep. So keep going down. And then you start to get, there was some dot points and stuff in there, right? So you could actually do some more stuff on the home page. So not this part. So up above this, up above, as in just scroll your bar on the right, the bar, to bring the page up. Yep, that's it. Just go slowly so you don't go too fast up the page, but go up just so you can see the bottom of that, what you've been using, right? So clearly that there are good reasons why we're the best. So scrolling up just a little bit up the other way. Yeah, that's it. Stop there. That's it. Stop there. So you can see that could be. I don't think you didn't use that, right? So that could also be a post that you could use. There are good reasons why we're the best. Um, and you probably wouldn't, and there's probably even two posts with that, right? One of them could list all those dot points, and one of
Yeah.
them could just do the chunky sentence, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, then so once you get to the bottom, in a few weeks' time, you get to the bottom, you've done all the posts from the homepage. The next thing you could do is go to About Us,
Mhm.
click About Us, yeah, and yeah, and so scrolling down, so you can see there, just scroll down slowly on this page. There's, I would say there's, you could do About Us, but it's probably only a couple of posts from About Us. So if you go back to CCC, just write About Us underneath Home. So that's once you've got to the bottom of Home, you could go to About Us. The next one you could go to, which is more important, is the services. So if you click on services next to About Us, oh yeah, you've got to type that there, yeah. You'll see is key services. And so for there, I often will go window cleaning, commercial. So you got services is the next thing, and there's 4 posts you could do from each one of those, right?
Okay. Okay.
So if you click on those, and in fact, I think they click on the home page as well. Yeah, so if you go when you go services, you need to click on the which service, right? So when you're on service, you need to then go window cleaning or carpet cleaning or whatever the other one was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got services. Yep. So you got 4 of them. Then you've got frequently asked questions, and in fact, you get the point, right? So you can actually go all the way to our customers. So you could do services, then our customers, and then you could start back at home again. Yeah. So if you go
Okay. Okay.
services, our customers, and then back at home. Yeah. Oh yeah. Services, FAQ.
And what is it?
Yeah, services. If you
Our
work your way
customer.
across services, FAQ, our customers, and then just make a note underneath. It doesn't need to be a dot point, but then you just go back to home. Yeah. And so
I'm curious if when I make a post about us, for example, or services or FAQ, is the heading is just we look after you also, or
no,
we have another?
no. The heading is what it actually says on the page, right? So for instance, that's why I was suggesting you might want to do them in, all those what you just listed, see services in capitals. What you could
Mm-hmm.
do is you could go services / window cleaning
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the sort
Okay.
of whatever the thing is, right? So,
Okay.
on the home page, maybe you can use that we look after you. Um,
Okay.
but here, you'd better off probably using where you got it from, and then you're also going to use the URL from where you got it from, right? So in other
Okay.
words,
Okay.
if you're doing frequently asked questions, you want to take people back to the frequently asked questions page,
Okay.
not just back to the
Okay.
home page. Yeah,
Okay. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, that's the best way. So what you can then do is if you go back to CCC, and so underneath that, just make a little note for yourself. Images. So this does have good images. Images generally available in the Dropbox. They're not well sorted, but they are generally available in the Dropbox. If you find it too hard, then you can use Unsplash. But otherwise, yeah. So then that's probably all you need to write in here, and then you could just go. Don't show this message to the client. So scroll down. Yep, and then you can just hit post this message. Yep. That's it. So then you've got it there for the next time you need to go in. Now, you don't need to go back in and do any more scheduling on this one for a little bit, right?
Okay. Okay.
So let's close that one for now, and let's do the same for Hannah, right? So, okay, that happened. Okay. So, um, with Hannah, so let's go scroll down, and you can see where I did that. She's messaged above me, I think. So scroll down. So there you go. Copy that. New Publer schedule will be created using Hannah at. So you've got that. Yeah. And then go. Sorry. Yeah. Just go. Click on that. Yep. And we're going to go post a new message and post that into the message itself. And then you're just going to go Wednesday maintenance plus. Yep. And underneath that, we'll do the same. So probably the first thing, go enter. I can see you've already found the other one. So you go, so give yourself a space and just write Facebook and put the Facebook page link in there. That's funny that it comes up web Facebook. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
interesting.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go.
And then, yeah, the website. Right. Yeah, copy that. Maybe just copy the. You don't need all the pages. Just copy the .com.au, and then go enter. What you can do is, did you already go into Hannah? Is that the? Have you opened
Yeah.
that one yet? Did you want to open
Yeah.
that? Did you want to open Publer for Hannah?
Okay.
See
Oh,
that you can get in.
I haven't signed it yet. I haven't signed it.
Okay, I'm happy for you to. That looks fine. Yep. So log out of this one. Always just check what that little note. Just go. Sorry, just log back into Publer. I wonder why that little notification was. Sometimes it can be because just log back in and
Okay.
just check the notification up on the with the red light, because it could be that LinkedIn needs reauthorization, right? And if
Okay.
LinkedIn needs
Okay.
reauthorization, you're gonna have to tell me. So no, it's just telling you your
No, no.
schedule is
It's not
empty.
about it.
Yep, cool. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that's good. Yep. So we can log out. Sorry, I just thought just something to be checking. That's all. Because sometimes you're going to
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
in and it'll have a notification this post failed because
Oh,
it
okay.
needs reauthorization, for instance, right? So whenever if you
Okay.
ever see that, then you would just go
Okay.
into the private thread and you would just send me a message, Steve. There's a notification on
Okay.
Crazy Clean. The LinkedIn post didn't go through. Can you just reauthorize it and push it out, sort of thing, right? So,
Okay. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. I see. Okay.
yeah.
I get it.
Okay. Very good. So that looks all fine as well. There's no click on the top notification. It's probably just with these ones we're only posting every week. You get the notification that it's empty. So that's what it is. Yeah, same. So let's copy the post from last week for Hannah up the top on Facebook. And that's actual fact. You know what? I did a Christmas post last week. So go down a little bit. Um, I wonder whether
This
there is a
one.
second Christmas one. So see, last week it was tops, right? So copy that whole thing, yeah, and then go to Publer and go paste. And what I get you to do is just so you can take out the link, yep, and actual fact, and take out the link up above where it says shop now, and delete, yep. And then I'll get you. So tops was the last one we did, right? So go back to the website, and then see at the top it's got shop. And so generally all I do with her is I just keep working up and down the shop. So if you go back to Basecamp and make that note for yourself, go shop underneath, maybe write it in capitals, and go shop. And it's basically going to work your way from top to the bottom. So in other words, you start with, if you go back to products, so the products is what it comes from top to the bottom and back again, and then start from the top again. Yep. So if you go back to so this week, because last week we did, so scrolling over to the left hand side, on the left hand side you can see collections and types, briefs, dress. Scroll down. Yeah. Tops. So the next one is wrap. See under the left-hand side, you've got all the different types. Yeah. So we've did
Yeah.
tops the last time. Further down.
Yeah.
Now it's time to do wrap. So click on wrap, and you can copy that capital wrap where it says wrap. And you go to Basecamp, and you get rid of the word tops, and you go wrap, right? And then make that bold. Yeah. And then shop now. So put the new link in. So then make sure you get the wrap link. And put that in. And what I'd been doing is then actually putting the picture, right? Um, so click on, then you go to the actual, that back to the wrap page, yep. And click on the one that's showing. So click on that one. And see, so the picture here, actually scroll up the top so you get it at the right size. See how it's got on the left-hand side, it goes home products bamboo dash black. Just copy the bamboo wrap black. And then you go back to Publer. And then next to picture, that's what you put in there before the dollars and cents. Keep going, yep. And paste that there. And what's the cost? You should be able to copy and paste the cost as well. $79.95. Yeah, and the detail underneath as well, which is just that first sentence, right? So then the next, as in the first paragraph. First paragraph. That's probably enough, actually. That's good. So the first sentence is fine because then it'll fit on Twitter as well. You don't have to worry, right?
Yeah.
So then you can. So she is pretty good with her imagery, but the problem is how she saves it, right? They're actually not necessarily easy to find. So you could go with. Often, probably makes sense to go with, say, the third image rather than the first image potentially. Although I don't think it matters. In fact, just go with whatever image you choose. You know, you could go with this girl, for instance. If you go left click or save image as,
I save it in Dropbox.
and then you go to their Dropbox products, and then you go to H Hannah. There it is, pics, yeah, and Hannah images. So at the top. So see, but you don't really know what that's called. It's going to be hard for you to find it next time. So maybe what you do is you just try and find it. Oh yeah, that's right. You could go cancel once you find it. That's the other thing, right? So
Okay.
if you can find it here, you can cancel it.
This one. I can find it.
That's it.
This
You've
one.
got that one there. So just go cancel. So
Yeah.
cancel and then just go into Dropbox and put it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that's it. So now we just go left, left. Yep. And then click on that. Yep. And then what I generally do so that Twitter fits, instead of getting rid of the hashtag, get rid of the story. So instead, just get rid of an essential travel
Oh,
accessory, and
okay. Okay.
then it'll all fit easy. Yeah. So
Okay.
yep. And then you can just go scrolling down. If you want, yeah, it goes to schedule. In the main, they're generally Melbourne if you ever wanted to put what place it is. But anyway, let's go and let's just schedule it for 4:15. As in, oh, sorry, no, it needs to be 1600 So this one's been done on military time, 24-hour time. So do 16:15. Yeah, that's it. So how about I leave you to do two more posts for Hannah Intimates
Yeah, for next Wednesday
for next Wednesday and the following Wednesday.
at 9.
Do them for
Schedule it
9:30. Yep,
at
and
next
then
Wednesday.
um, and then I'll come back and we'll do the same thing for preface films. How does that sound?
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
when will you come back?
come
Uh,
2:30. So let's make it. Let's go. Well, make it half an hour. I'll send you a message again.
okay, okay.
Okay. Awesome.